Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing this really quick makeup tutorial. Neon pink eyeliner and a neon pink lip, and I'm going to be trying out this new product from ABH Cosmetics. So yeah, if you want to see how I get this look, then please keep on watching. We're going to start off by wiping our face with some cotton rounds in this Bioderma micellar water. And I'm just making sure that my face is as clean as can be. I have already cleansed it previous to this, but it's always good to do once over. Next, I'm going to spray this toner by Fresh. And just make sure that you don't accidentally spray it in your mouth. I sprayed a little too much. And then I'm going to take some cotton rounds again and pat down the excess. Moving on to moisturizer, I'm going to use this Caudalie moisturizer. And I want to make sure that my face is fully hydrated before I start putting on my foundation. Next, I'm going to use this lip mask by Laneige so I can prep my lips before I start using any type of liquid lipstick. Next, I will be using this makeup tape by Sephora, and that's going to help me create that sharp wing line edge. And this is perfect for beginners, and I'm definitely not a pro at wing liners, so this will be very helpful. Next, we're using this brand new product by ABH Cosmetics, and these are cake liners. So all you're going to want to do is add some water to your brush or some setting spray, and then you're going to take that brush and you're just going to swirl it into the pan, and then it's going to create like a liquidy gel like consistency, and then you can start applying it. Once I had a little bit done, I wanted to check the angle of my liner and realized that it wasn't quite right, so I wiped some of it off and repositioned the tape. And then I did the same thing with the other side eventually. And that gave me a better angle for my eye shape. With this liner, I would definitely suggest to try and apply in small strokes, and also when you are mixing the water or setting spray with the actual cake liner, make sure that you add enough. You want it to have an in-between consistency, so not too liquidy and not too thick, because then either one can be problematic. But just play around with it, add little by little, and then that way you give yourself some room to make mistakes. Another thing I realized is that this liner does not dry matte. It definitely keeps that wet look, and even after almost finishing my makeup, that wet look never went away. And I eventually had to set it with an eyeshadow that was similar, and you guys will see that towards the end of the video. Now we will be priming our face with this Fenty Beauty primer, and this one is the one that goes with the matte foundation, but I like using it with this hydrating foundation as well. Now we will be using this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation, and I just go in straight with the tube, and I use the brush that comes with that foundation just to buff it all in. Now I'm going to go in with this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer, and the color I'm using is 260, and I'm just going to lightly put some under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and I'm going to blend it out with the damp beauty blender. To set my face, I'm going to go in with this Laura Mercier translucent powder, and that same beauty blender that I was using, I'm going to pat that underneath my eyes, my forehead, and any other areas where I tend to get oily. Now I'm going to be going in with this Tarte eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to be using this nude matte tone just so I can neutralize all the color that is on my eyelid. I should have done this before I put on the liner, but I definitely spaced out and forgot to, so I am trying to apply it now with the pencil brush because it's a smaller detailed brush, and then that way I don't accidentally get it on top of the eyeliner. For the eyebrows, I'm using this Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I am not too perfect when filling in my eyebrows. I actually do have my eyebrows microbladed, although I am definitely due for a yearly touch-up, but I have my shape still there. So I just very lightly and loosely go over my shape in little brow hair like strokes, and yeah, that is how I do my eyebrows. To set my eyebrows, I go in with this ColourPop Brow Boss Gel, and I like it because the wand is very small and fine, and the gel is clear, and it's pretty good, and it's very affordable. So this is what I use for my brow hairs. Once again, I'm going in with a little bit more powder, and I'm also dusting off the excess that I had under my eyes from earlier. Now it's time for a little bit of bronzer, and I'm going to go in with my Benefit Cosmetics Hula Bronzer. And I'm just going to use this in the perimeters of my face to just bring back a little bit of warmth. As I mentioned earlier, I realized towards the end of this makeup look that I was going to have to set this eyeliner with an eyeshadow that was similar in color. I originally didn't want to because I didn't have anything that was this neon. But then I realized the eyeliner was still a little bit oily and wet, and it started transferring onto my lid because I do have a hooded eye. So I just went for the closest pink that I had that matched this particular liner. So that is exactly what I'm doing with a very small detailed brush. I'm just packing on that eyeshadow right on top of the liner, so it prevents the liner from further creasing and smudging and smearing all on top of my lid. Now I'm going in with a Tarte Amazonian Clay blush, and I decided to pick a more muted color just because there's a lot going on with the eye, and the lip is also going to be bright. I'm just going in again with my Hula bronzer and contouring the sides of my nose just a little bit, because usually my nose gets washed out in photographs, and I want to take some pretty pictures after. Now we're going in with these lashes, and they're no brand lashes. I got them at Marshall's, and I'm using this House of Lashes glue. It dries clear, but instead of putting it on the band, I'm putting it directly on my lash line, kind of like eyeliner, just because I still have a really hard time applying lashes and they are constantly falling off. So this is a new thing I'm trying, and hopefully it works. Definitely not a pro at applying lashes, and I've tried different techniques. So yeah, it's definitely something that I am still perfecting. I just don't get how some people put them on so easily and they look so good. But practice makes perfect, so I will keep on trying. Now that my lashes are on, I'm going to use Benefit's They're Real Primer to coat my real lashes and try to blend them better with the falsies. And I like this because it's not too heavy. It's in a brown color and overall looks pretty natural. And that's the look that we're going for with my lashes today, because we have such a bright liner and the lip is going to be really bright too. For my highlighter, I'm using this Melt Cosmetic highlighter. The color is in Iluminación, and this is actually one of their limited edition collections. It does have like a pink sheen to it, but there are lots of other highlighters that are very similar to this. For my inner corner highlight, I'm also using the same highlighter. Keeping up with the pink vibes, I thought it would go well, and I like my choice. Lastly, we are going in with this liquid lipstick by Melt Cosmetics, and this is in the color Fiesta. And this was from their Amor Eterno collection, which I'm not sure if it's still available, but I love this color. And that's it. This look is complete. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Do you like the neon pink, or do you prefer to go with something a little bit more muted? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye! And now, without further ado, let's get into this video. And now, without further ado, let's get into this video. And now, without further ado, let's get right into the video.